Alright, here we go. This is day 6, so Saturday. Had the surgery Monday. Pretty much just woke up. It's like 12 in the afternoon. I ain't got shit to do while I'm recovering, so I don't care if I wake up early or not. And plus, lots of sleep. It's gotta be good for your healing. Okay, here we go. Ow. That kind of hurt. Alright. Yeah, those bruises are healing up pretty good. I bet another 3 days or so, I bet all these bruises will be gone. Nothing new, really. Got the incisions. That's looking a little funny. That one looks good. Ooh, that's a little bit sore. Ow. Yeah, that's kind of sore. Still no. Still can't feel this. Can't feel this. Don't know if that's normal. I'll have to ask about that, but not something I'm really that concerned with, to tell you the truth. Even if I had, some numbness for a long period of time, I don't think it would bother me that much. No. Yeah. I never saw that one. That's a little bit weird. That must be where that rod came a little too close to the surface. But, alright. Yeah, I got something that's kind of firm here. You can probably see that line. That's a little bit firm. Something that'll be rolled out. Still have that knot. It's right there. I did talk to them about that. They said it's normal. In a couple of weeks I'll be able to start rolling, and if it doesn't improve, then they'll kind of go from there, which is basically what I expected them to say. I think it looks a little bit better this morning. I feel like it was a little more swollen up here yesterday. So, we're both seeing it for the first time today, so that's why I kind of just spend a little time looking around and don't talk a whole lot, because I don't really want to be without my vest for a long period of time. It says, the longer you keep it wrapped under pressure, the better your results and the less swelling you'll have. And that's, based on internet stuff. Anyway. I did pick up another vitamin yesterday, bromine, I think that's what it was called. Some kind of extract from fruits that they say helps heal bruising, but oddly enough, it didn't say it helped bruising on the bottle. It just said the internet said it helped bruising. Nothing really new. Anything else new to report? I will say, I had this done in Austin, and I recommend them. And if you go to Austin, you can go ahead and take like 2-3 days in Austin, and maybe if you go a couple of days before, you can walk around, do all the Austin stuff, hit the food trucks and all that fun stuff, and then do your surgery, then go home. I went to Austin the day of my surgery, stayed in the hotel room uh, that same day, didn't leave. But the next day, I walked all over Austin. I probably walked 3 miles in Austin, going to different things, going to food trucks, up and down 6th Street, and I didn't feel any pain. I was really doing great. Like I said, there's very little pain the day of your surgery and the day after. Honestly, there's very little pain throughout this whole experience. I found that if you move slow, even if you need to use something involving your chest, which you should try to avoid, if you move slow, it still doesn't hurt. But whenever you get pain is when you react to something, you move quickly, and that's kind of hard to stop yourself from doing, because you've been doing it your whole life. You move quickly, you don't pay attention to what muscles you're using. Like, I was in the car and the girl hit the gas and something was going to fall off the dashboard, so I reached up to catch it, and I caught it, but it hurt, so it really wasn't worth catching. But yeah, you can go ahead and make a little mini vacation out of it. It does help to have somebody there to help you out. Austin's a pretty fun place. Don't think I'd want to live there, but it's fun to visit. And just to let you know, the Austin Gynecomastia Center where I had this done, our Westlake plastic surgery, by Dr. Robert Caridi. I was talking to the nurses about how many they do and how many of these cases they do, and she said, on average they do 2 to 3 cases of this a day. And so they said if they have another type of surgery in that same day, usually they might not do any of these, or they might just do one. And so I just did the math and put it at 2 a day, 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year, and that was, that added up to over 200 cases a year. So, if you want somebody with experience, 200 cases plus a year, over 2,000 cases in his practice career, that's a lot of experience, and so I think that's what you want to look for. So yeah, I recommend them. The doctor's pretty cool. Nurses are great. He's great. They're all real nice, real accommodating. The price was, about average. You look it up and it's anywhere from the very low end at like $3,000, which is the very low end, all the way up to like $10,000. So there's a big gap in there, and that's because it's not all the same. You have different cases, different types, different severities. Mine was, mine was 6,000, I think, and so you should expect anywhere from 55 to 5,500 to 7,000, I would say, if you just have an average case. Of course, that's not speaking for him. That's my own personal opinion. I had one other quote that was, I think it was about the same, really, but they didn't have the experience that he did. So that's all good. Nothing else really to talk about. Not looking forward to this lump over here that kind of annoys me. I don't think it's really something you can avoid. I'm not going to try to jump the gun as far as getting back to stuff, getting back to physical activity, because I don't want to make anything more complicated than it has to be. And that really sucks for me because I work for myself. I'm self-employed, and so the longer I'm down, the longer I can't make money, But that also, being self-employed, is what allows me to take this time off. But anyway, that's a totally separate thing. But this is kind of a selfish thing. I did this just for me. This isn't for anybody else. You know, if you want to involve other people, you know, hopefully they have a good attitude about it and they support you in it. I know I've read some people that were concerned about telling their family. I didn't tell my family. I only told my partner, my girlfriend. And to be honest, her very first initial reaction was not a good one. And that's, you know, I kind of caught her off guard, and she didn't know about it. She didn't know even what the condition was or anything. She didn't have a good reaction. But, you know, this is for me. And I told her, look, I'm doing this regardless. You can help me, or I can do it by myself. Like, that's up to you, but I'm going to do it. So, tiny little bit of conflict there, but she came around really quick, and she apologized for her initial reaction. She says she never even noticed my chest. Maybe she's just being nice. Maybe she genuinely didn't notice, but I know about it, and a few people in my life have commented about it, but most people are just going to be nice. They're not going to say anything about it, because that's just how our society works. When there's something like that, you don't just call somebody out and be like, hey, what the fuck's wrong with you? You know, you just ignore it and you go on, and that's the polite thing to do. And I don't encourage anybody to call somebody out, because maybe they're probably aware of it and you don't want to make them feel bad. And if they're not aware of it, well, ignorance is bliss. Just let them be. But, you know, there's my little soapbox speech there. But I got one more day with the wraps and the vest. Might give it another couple of days. You know, they say the more pressure, the better the results. So who knows? Might give it a couple of days on that. But for sure, there's one more day that was prescribed, I guess. And after that, we'll be going. Yeah, you can kind of see this right here, can't you? Yeah. Hopefully that can be rolled out in the future. Let's check this side. Huh. It's kind of in the same spot, isn't it? Right there. Might have to talk to the doc about that at some point. I kind of feel like this whole procedure has gotten me kind of bloated. I'm actually looking better today, a little less bloated. I don't know what that was about. I mean, I'm not skinny and I'm not making an excuse, but yeah, worked out better. Alright guys, any questions or comments, just let me know. I don't need any haters. If y'all want to talk shit, just go talk shit to somebody else. Alright, bye.